Hi there, artist. So, welcome to the next step of our donut adventure. Remember, our donuts are inspired by an artist named Wayne Thiebaud. And yesterday, or in the last art class, I should say, we made these tin foil donuts. And they're really fragile and airy. If you squished it, it would crush. And it might not be perfect. There's some tin foil that is sticking up, no big deal. And today we're going to wrap them so that they can be prepared for painting. So the material that we're going to wrap them is toilet paper. So I'm going to give you a large chunk of toilet paper and breaking off a toilet paper so you just get like 3 squares at a time. What you're going to do is you're going to take it, and similar to the way we wrapped it, we are going to wrap toilet paper around our sculpture. And it is not going to look very tidy. Please remember that when you let it go, it's going to look fluffy. That's okay. I'm being mindful of what I'm doing and where I'm putting it. So it is okay if it looks higgly-piggly right now. So remember that, so you don't need to get frustrated at that. I know it doesn't look flat yet because we're not done. That's why, 1, everything we do is practice, and 2, it's not done until it's done. If it looked finished right now, then we would just stop now. You gotta see things through. It's called persevering, and it's something that you need to strive for in art class or in any class. When something is giving you trouble, stick with it. See if you could turn it into a beautiful oops, or see it through to the end, because again, that's why the end is the end. I'm gonna flip it over and sometimes work on the other side just to create some balance. And I know that I make things look easier than they are. And I know that I'm also go quickly. Well, I could do that for a few reasons. 1, I've already made this before, so I've got a handle on it. 2, I've got pretty good motor skills, which is something that you are working on in here. Motor skills is when your brain connects to your hands. Sometimes telling your brain to, or your hands to do things from your brain, sending that signal, gets a little mixed up. So that's one of the things that you're here for, is being able to connect that part of you better. Motor skills are important in art. They're also really important in writing and sports too. All right, I'm almost finished. We have to cover it in paper, even if you have a perfect aluminum foil structure. We have to cover it in this because we are going to be painting this. Will be the next step that we do. And you can't really paint on the foil so well. It would look crinkly and fall off and blah, blah, blah. All right. That is my donut shape. Again, not amazing right now. I'm going to set my plate aside because the other thing that you're going to do, and you're probably going to have to share, so you might have to wait, be patient, is you're going to get a spray bottle and fill it with some water. And I'm going to get that donut out of the way. And I'm going to hold it a few inches away, no, not right next to it. And I'm going to lightly mist all the way around, not getting it soaked, probably 10 to 15 times, being careful because we all know that wet toilet paper can tear easy, and if that happens, don't worry, we can fix it. Okay, so it's not sopping wet by any means, but it is damp, and I'm just going to take my hands while it's damp and kind of pat it very gently. When it dries, it will stick together better. You can see there's paper here, but because it's wet, the tin foil is showing. When we paint on this too, it's also going to help it stay together. When you're finished and you've got it all patted down, that's going to be what my actual donut is going to look like. And that's what I'm going to put back on my paper plate and put away and let it have time to dry. And then in the next art class, I'll show you the next step. All right, everybody, happy arting today.